Alright, hello, Mr. Baldeck, OA, and DQA, thank you for the title suggestion. You know what? Hello, Void Dweller. You know what? Why don't we make that a thing? If you want to suggest video titles for the next episode on the Discord, then go right ahead. I'd love to, because that was a great one, DQA. Alright, so last time on Ever17, we began the second branch of the story, playing as Kid, and we met Sara, who's delightfully fangirly and excited, but the only problem is Coco is missing. And nobody even knows that Coco is there, and Coco is in the prologue, but Sara wasn't, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, God. That is very troubling. Ah, jeez. I'm really worried. I hope Coco's okay. And what happened, and then what happened to Sara? Like, are we just gonna have not have Coco on this branch? Sara instead, like, they can't be alternate personalities, but because Hugh knows who Sara is, and they're like completely different ages. At least they seem completely different ages. Like, everyone was surprised to hear that Coco was as old as she is, which I don't think she is, honestly. She's in a higher grade, but I don't think that she's as old as she said she is, as she implied she is. Hello, Relest! Welcome to the stream. So, what do you say we get back into it? Oh, that's right here. It's starting. Okay, so yeah, Kid was like wondering about Sara. And you know, I do want to oh wow, really, GQA? I didn't even notice that. That's true. Could Sara and Coco be like alternate personalities of each other? But they have different hair colors. And Coco is, I do not think, that mature or that old or that tall even as Sara is. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to worry about Sara because I don't want to be, at the same time, I don't want to be locked into the good ending for you too much, because I do want to see the bad endings as well. Because you and Sarah's route both have their own bad endings, which I do want to see as well. Oh my God, Void Dweller, that was an adorable picture. Sure, but I gotta start the story. I will worry about Sara. Huh? What's wrong? I couldn't help but notice a dark look in her eyes. There was nothing left out of the ninja attitude that she had departed with. See, I told you! Yeah, Erica's a fairly decent voice for Sara, because she's very energetic, usually. At least I think so far. Tell me if it doesn't fit later on. I can just switch to something else. Maybe Jessica. I don't know. Did something happen? Sara? Sara? Rest to Sara. Hey!
Nani?
What?
You alright?
平気だよ、全然。
Sure, fine, great. Yeah.
どうしてそんなこと聞くの？
Why do you ask?
Well, I mean, you look so depressed.
そんなことないってば。
Oh, no, it's not that at all.
ただ、
It's just...
Just?
出口見つかんなかったから。 ちょっとへこんでただけ。
I didn't find an exit, so I'm feeling kind of down.
Is that really all that's bothering you?
うん、それだけ。
Yeah, that's all! Sarah's spirits seemed to lift a little. Seeing her smile made me feel a bit relieved.
ともかくここで立ち話をしていても始まりませんから
Anyway, just standing around isn't going to get us anywhere.
この制御室で現在のレミューの状況を調べてみましょう
Let's see what the situation in the Moo is right now via control room. Sora said that and pointed to the control room right across from us. Encouraged by Sora, we all shuffled into the room.
どうソラ、わかりそう？
So, Sora, do you understand this?
ええそうですね
Well, let's see. Let me just pretend to be human here for a second. I mean, look at the monitor. Sora faced the monitor and held up both hands. Instantly, the content of the screen began to change, with a number of windows opening and closing while the search for data was underway. I stared dully at her rapidly moving hands. It looked like Sora was fairly used to handling the computer. Almost as if she was born handling computers. For one thing, there weren't any flying chairs or heel stomping. That was a great scene. It was completely different from the way you handled things a while ago.
わかりました
I've learned something, Sora said in a business-like manner. She seemed done with the computer. Everyone looked in her direction.
皆さんどうか落ち着いて聞いてください
Everyone, please calm down and listen to me.
慌てたり気を落としたりしないでくださいね
Please don't get hysterical or depressed. Save that for the final day when we're all about to die.
What?
Nothing. You didn't hear anything. As she said that, I noticed she looked a little pale. The room went quiet as the focus shifted to her.
これから現在のレミューの状況を表示します
I have a report on the current status of Lamu.
まず1階エルストボーデンは
First, the first floor is Stravoden.
完全に浸水しました
It's completely flooded.
完全に？
Completely?
はい隔壁もすべて下ろされ通路を通行することはできません
Yes, all of the partitions have dropped, and it isn't possible to get through any of its corridors.
つまり上に行く道は完全に閉ざされちゃったの。
So, what you mean is all the paths leading up are completely shut off?
そういうことです
That is correct.
そして
Furthermore,
これがツバイトシュトックの状況です
here is the status of Schweiterstock.
上の階救護室のあるフロアを示しています
This is the floor above, the floor with the infirmary.
こちらはドリットシュトック
This is Driterstock.
点滅しているのが現在地です
The blinking area is our current location. There it is. Control Zentrum.
マジかよ You serious?
そんな
No way!
レミューの半分近くが水没しちゃってるじゃない。
Almost half of Lamu is submerged. Sora nodded somberly with a pained expression on her face.
このフロアのドライエリアは3つの部分に分かれています
This floor's dry areas are divided into 3 sections.
Dry areas?
完全に浸水していないエリア人の通行が可能な部分のことです
The areas that have no flooding and that people are able to pass through.
このマップの中心に表示されているのが現在私たちのいる第8区画です
The central area displayed on this map is where we currently are in Sector 8.
Huh? It looks like the map is divided into 2 areas. So where's the third?
実はシステムの不備のせいで詳細なマップ表示ができていませんが
Actually, due to a flaw in the system, a detailed map cannot be displayed. Kazuchi Koshi doesn't want to draw it.
この第8区画の対角線上にある第4区画も健在なのです
Sector 4, above the corner of Sector 8, looks fine.
しかし
However,
そこに行くことはできないの？
there's no way to get there!
はい不可能です
Correct. It is impossible.
Why?
2つの区画を結んでいる通路が全て水没してしまったからです
Because all of the corridors connecting the sectors are submerged.
距離にしておよそ100メートル
In terms of distance, it is roughly 100 meters.
無呼吸状態で100メートル泳ぎ続けるような能力をお持ちになっている方はこの中にはいらっしゃらないでしょ
I don't think there is anyone among you that is capable of swimming 100 meters without breathing.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but if there was a girl I really liked, and she had a pet hamster that needed to be saved, I think that would be just enough motivation to do it.
Really, Takashi? I'd almost like to see you try and then drown halfway.
I totally could do it.
Bet you can't.
Bet I can.
Let's see then.
You're on. Well, you know, on the off chance that actually happens.
Of course it won't, you idiot.
故に不可能なのです
Therefore, I say it is impossible.
Time for me to make the impossible possible.
それにもしも仮に第4区画までたどり着けたとしても事態が好転するようなことはないと思われます
Furthermore, even if someone did reach Sector 4, I don't think it would improve our situation at all. Just don't even think about it. Forget it even exists. I'm sorry I mentioned it. Sector 4 sucks.
Huh?
第4区画もここと同じなのです
Sector 4 is in the same predicament as here.
浮島へ登るための非常階段は全て完全浸水しています
All of the emergency stairs leading up to the floating island have completely flooded.
つまり行っても無駄ってことだな
So even if we could make it there, we'd be wasting our time.
そういうことです
That is correct. Everyone went quiet. For a while, we just stared at the Lemu map that was floating in darkness. And then,
ねえ思ったんだけどさ
you know, now that I see her full body sprite right here, she does share quite a bit in common with Coco. But there's their hair color and everything, and the completely different clothing. Like, See, Sara actually looks like the age that Coco said she was. This is very, I wonder. But like, her hair color and stuff. Like, how would that even work? Could, like, and, like, is it some kind of anime magic thing that her hair color changes when she changes personalities? Like, and they're not too different people from each other, although Coco's personality is much younger. That's true, she just said her grade. Yeah, that is true, Oe. No, she just said she was in like 6th or 7th grade or something like that. She didn't say her age, DQA. See, now I totally buy that Sara is 13. She definitely looks like she's 13. Hey, I just thought of something. You opened her mouth silently.
レミューには排水ポンプみたいなやつってついてないの？
Is there something like a wastewater pump in Lamu?
もちろんあります。
Of course there is. What kind of place do you think this is?
じゃあそれを使って水没したエリアの水を汲み出せば。
Well, why don't we use that to pump the flood water out of those areas? Then we can leave!
それが動かないようなのです。
It appears to be out of order. Well, couldn't you fix it? Well, just forget it. I'd have to really put in a lot of effort to do that, and I just don't feel like it. But our lives depend on... Just drop it. Okay.
どうして？電気はこうやって生きてるのに。
Why? We've got electricity.
原因はわかりません。
I am not yet certain of the cause.
エレベーターを含め一部の電子的システムが制御不能に陥っているのです。
Some electrical systems, including the elevators, are not functioning.
各区画の配線断線が影響しているのかもしれませんが、
Disconnected wiring in each sector might be affecting the situation, but...
But?
Yeah? Huh?
Huh?
ちなみにレミュー内の生体反応をチェックしてみたところ、ここにいる人たち以外に取り残された人はいないことが分かりました。
That's bullshit! There's no way that's true! You're clearly hiding something. By the way, a life reading search or bioscan for life inside of Lamu indicates that the people present are the only people remaining here. For one, even if it wasn't the whole Sara Coco thing, like, there was the whole thing about, the freaking kid doppelganger. Someone is hiding their heat signature or biosignature or whatever. The people there. You, Sara, Sora, Sugumi, Takeshi, and I. A total of 6 people.
それから現在の内部圧は1気圧です。
Furthermore, the current internal air pressure is 1 atmosphere. Oh, that would be way too sad, OA. Oh god, I don't want to even think about that.
酸素濃度 22%、窒素濃度 75%、ヘリウム濃度 3%、気温24度。
The air is 22% oxygen, 75% nitrogen, and 3% helium. The temperature is 24 degrees Celsius.
Oh, well, Sora, where'd you get that information from?
I just got it from my internal system. I mean, read it off the monitor over there.
But I don't see anything.
Yes, I read it over the monitor over there, Takashi. It turned off.
But it's still...
Just shut up!
Okay.
当分の間、私たちが中で過ごしていく分には問題ないってこと？
24 degrees is not hot, OA. That's rather comfortable. You mean the environment is suitable for us to stay here for a while?
申し訳ありません。その通りです。
I'm sorry, but that is the current situation. In Australia, 24 degrees is nothing. Like, seriously, we have, it can get up to 40 in the summer.
皆さんには今しばらくの間、館内でお待ちいただくことになります。
It's Celsius, Void Dweller. Everyone, we will be forced to wait inside the complex for a while. 75 degrees Fahrenheit is freaking that's lovely. That's lovely temperature. Everyone, we will be forced to wait inside the complex for a while, until we wait until the very, very last moment, then make some crazy-ass escape plans. How do you like that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think so too! Yeah, definitely, sure.
You guys, I think we should start making escape plans now. No, come on, kid! What are you, some kind of idiot?
Yeah, it's totally fine. We'll just stick around for a while. Yeah, seriously! Come on, kid. Just stop. You're just being stupid.
But I thought... No! Okay.
今しばらくいつまでだ
For a while. How long is that?
救助が来るまでです。
Until help comes.
救援要請はずっと送り続けています。しかし
I am continuously sending out a request for assistance. However,
現在それが届く保証はありません。
right now there is no guarantee that it will reach anyone.
インゼルヌルへの通信線は非常回線も含め物理的遮断によって使用不能です。
All communication lines to Insal Nul, including the emergency ones, have been physically severed and are unusable.
また海底ケーブルでのネットワーク接続、音波式水中通話ともに試していますが
I have also been attempting to make contact via seafloor cable network using sonar.
通信系の回復のめどはまだ立っていません。
Right now, I cannot estimate when the network will be back online.
つまり俺たちは水中で迷子 SOS は誰にも聞こえないというわけだ
So we're like little kids lost smack in the middle of the ocean and nobody can hear our SOS. Oh well. And we're gonna die in a couple of days? This calls for emergency measures. Time to eat lunch!
Exactly. The gravity of the situation was descending on us. There was every reason for everyone to get depressed. Takashi and Yu let loose with sighs almost simultaneously. Sara and I slipped on our shoulders.
That reminds me. What happened to Sagumi? She hasn't said anything at all. Almost like this isn't her side of the story.
I looked back. Sagumi was standing in the corner of the room, glaring at us. Like before, there was an atmosphere around her that seemed impenetrable.
Really? Why is she so peeved?
A little while later.
だけどまあ、落ち込んでてもしょうがないか。
But, well, getting depressed isn't gonna solve anything, is it?
ここはポジティブに、前向きに考えようよ。
Let's be positive! Positive is the word, alright, everybody! You broke the silence with her energetic pep talk. But no one responded.
もう、そんな沈み込んだ顔しないでよ。
Now, quit looking so depressed. Oh my god, Oe just brought to my attention every single Takashi sprite has his hand behind his head. Every one of them. Oh my god.
私たちはさ、何も太平洋のど真ん中を漂流してるわけでも、冬の雪山で遭難したわけでもないんだから。
Even if we're floating in the middle of the Pacific, it's not like we're lost in a blizzard.
So what?
要するに、私たちはいずれ太 分数時間と待たないうちに助けられるでしょってこと。
So, I mean, if we wait a few hours, help will probably come. Probably. Maybe.
なんでわかるんですか？
How do you know that?
だってよーく考えてみ。
Well, think about it.
私たちは何の因果か知らないけれど、こんな狭っ苦しい建物の中に閉じ込められてしまった。
We don't know why, but we've been trapped inside this cramped complex.
おまけに外部へ連絡する手段もないと来てる。
On top of that, we don't have any way to contact the outside.
でもね、
But, you know,
連絡だったら私たちがするまでもなく他の誰かがしてくれてるはずじゃない。
even if we can't contact anyone, someone else probably will. Yeah, that's it.
Like who? Oh, that's right. You mean like your colleagues, or Sarah's classmates, or teachers?
You give a big nod as if to say that's right.
クラナリだって一人で来たわけじゃないんでしょ？
And Kuranari! You weren't alone when you got here either, right?
そっか、確かにそれもそうだよな。
Well, that's true.
俺らがここにいるってことは、浮島にいる連中もとっくに気づいてるはずなんだ。
People on the floating island should have noticed a long time ago that we're still down here.
そう。
Yep.
だから救助隊だか捜索隊だか知らないけど、とにかく誰かがすぐに助けに来てくれると思うの。
So, I don't know if it'll be a rescue team or a search team or whatever. Hopefully not a SWAT team. But anyway, someone should come to help us soon.
どう？納得？
So, are you satisfied?
I'll never be satisfied.
Sara, Sora, Takashi, and I all nodded.
Reluctantly.
Hope returned to everybody's faces.
Except me. We're all gonna die here, aren't we? Shut up, kids. Stop being so pessimistic. I think our chances of survival are 1 in 7. And that's supposed to be a good thing? I mean, whatever.
Only Sugumi. Only she kept her cold gaze trained on us. We all moved to the conference room together. There was something unnerving about waiting here for help in the dimly lit control room, and there weren't that many chairs to start with. Oh, there's enough chairs for everybody. Oh yeah, wait a minute, and Coco had a dog. Where did Pee-Pee go? Where did her dog go? If Coco is Sara somehow. I wondered if there was a place in one of the dry areas where everyone could relax. The closest one was the conference room we were at.
Hey, Sora, how come you know so much about Lemu?
I work here a lot. I spend a lot of my time here. Ha 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 ha. I asked Sora, who was sitting next to me.
私はレミュー開発部のシステムエンジニアをしているのです。
Probably because I am designated as the system engineer at Lemu's Research and Development Division.
一応主任代理ということになっています。
Basically, the assistant chief.
主任代理ね。結構偉いんだ、実は。
Assistant chief, so you're pretty high up.
代理ですし、名目上のことですから、大したことはありません。
Only in name. I'm really just an assistant. You know, like that little paperclip in Microsoft Word that nobody likes, except way better. It's no big deal.
でもさ、空って地上のゲートにいなかったっけ？
But hey, Sora, weren't you up at the gate above ground?
入場の時、なんか説明してたろ？俺は半分しか聞いてなかったけど。
You were giving some kind of explanation at the entrance, right? I only heard half of it, but...
That's my sister. I have a lot of sisters, and they all look and sound exactly like me. We're like Nurse Joy from Pokemon. Yes. Her name is Laura.
はい、そうです。お気づきになりましたか？
That's right, so you noticed.
ここも人手不足なもので、時々私もあのようなことをしています。
We are sort of staff here. From time to time, I do that kind of work. Sora smiled. I wondered what the gate above ground was. How would you not know what that is, kid? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Are you from here? What, was Kid trapped here? Oh wait, no, it's because he lost his memory. But does he not even remember what the outside world looks like? My god. Like, he literally has no memory of anything of the outside world. Jeez. Like, does he even know what the sun is then? Like... I didn't understand what Takashi and Sora were talking about, but at least I knew the reason why Sora knew so much about Lemu, and there was no reason to question any of it.
ってことは、この中にレミューの職員は2人いるってことになるな。
So that means there are 2 employees from Lemu here then.
2人？
Two?
Yeah, you.
You のことだよ。
I mean you.
私は職員っていうか、ただのバイトだけど。
Well, I'm really not an employee. It's just a part-time thing.
クラナリは遊びに来たんだよね。
And Koronari, you just came for fun?
遊び以外の目的でテーマパークに来るやつなんかいないだろ？
What other reason would someone have for coming to a theme park?
Yes. There is certainly no other reason why anyone would come here. Like, it would be completely stupid for anyone to possibly think there were other reasons. You're weird.
なあ、サラ。
And Sara?
私は一応特使だけど。
And that sounds a lot like Coco's voice actor, too. Huh. Maybe they're sisters? I like... But then where is she? I'm here as a volunteer.
は？特使？
Huh? Volunteer?
救命艦の2年生を対象にして行われるイベントのこと。
It's an event for juniors at Kimecon.
まあ、ほとんどが遊びみたいなもんだけど。
But it's basically just for fun.
ふん。
Huh?
Without thinking, I let out a cry. For some reason, something bothered me.
Everybody here. You're not all friends, right?
Oh, they do have different voice actors. Thank you, TQA.
まさか、さっき会ったばっかりだよ。
No way, we just met.
So then why are you all talking to Koronari like your old friends? And Takashi is talking to you guys the same way.
ああ、そっか。お前は知らないんだよな。
Oh, that's right, you don't know. What?
先ほどツバイトシュトックでお会いした時に軽い自己紹介のようなものをしたのです。
When we all met up on Schweiderstock, we introduced ourselves.
Oh, why am I late to everything? Oh, so that's it.
そうなんだよ。
Yep, that's it. Still, it seems strange how they're all so friendly for having just met. It's almost like they met previously in parallel universes.
That was what I thought.
っていうかさ、お前の名前は？
What about you? What's your name anyway?
Huh? Oh. I'm sorry. You sprite moved, so.
Huh?
まだ聞いてなかったよな、確か。
I'm pretty sure we haven't heard yet. I'm... Kid. I'm...
暗殺者なんだよ彼。
He's an assassin! That's what he is! The greatest assassin who ever lived! We have to kill him now! Or we're all dead!
暗殺者？
Assassin.
うん。闇の組織に追われてるんだってさ。
He's being hunted by the underworld!
I'm not being hunted.
だから真に受けんなっつうのに、わからんやっちゃな。
I think the original conversation probably had to do with familiar language. Like, you know, the honorifics and such. That's probably what it was in the original. I told you to quit taking things seriously. You just don't get it.
Huh?
Huh?
Ah.
わかりました。私が代わりにご説明いたしましょう。
Alright, I'll explain for him.
実は彼、
Actually,
記憶喪失なのです。
he's got amnesia.
記憶？
And
喪失？
Amnesia?
you gave them a brief explanation of my situation. She told them how I'd forgotten my name, address, family, and friends. And that I only remembered the date and everything after meeting you. After listening to the explanation, Sora said.
おそらく追走障害の一つ、全般健忘でしょう。
It sounds like it's probably complete amnesia, a type of retrograde block.
Huh?
全般健忘、全生活史健忘とも言いますが、
Complete amnesia. It's also called retrograde life amnesia.
これは社会的事実についての知識はよく保たれていながら、
While general education and knowledge remain intact,
名前、生い立ち、家族や友人のことなど、自分の全生活史にわたるすべてを想起できない状態のことを指します。
one's name, background, family, and friends, all aspects of one's life history, are wiped completely from one's memory.
通常は数日から 1,2 ヶ月経てば自然に記憶は回復してくるはずです。
Normally, one's memory returns within a few days or months.
あるいは催眠療法や電撃療法という手段も考えられなくはないですが、
Hypnotism and electric shock therapy are also said to be effective means.
Huh, really? Okay, you. Let's go get the live wires. No! Electric shock?
安心してください。
Haha, relax.
繰り返しますが、記憶喪失は通常何もしなくても自然に治るものなのです。
To put it another way, this type of amnesia usually solves itself naturally. And if not, I'll always have a cattle prod ready.
従いまして、今はひとまず
So for now,
あまり気にしないこと、深く考えないこと、これが最善の治療方法になります。
you really shouldn't worry or think too much about it. That's really the best medicine for you. Really.
ほらね、私の言った通りでしょ。
See? It's just like I said, right?
心配しなくても大丈夫なんだってば。
Don't worry. For the rest of your days, things will be fine.
ということらしいぞ。
So there you have it. You say that's like it's somebody else's problem.
いや、別にそういう意味で言ったのではなく、
That's not what I meant.
記憶ってやつはさ、不思議なもんで、別のことを考えてるときに、ほわっと蘇ってきたりするもんだろ。
I mean, memory's a weird thing. Sometimes when you're thinking about something entirely different, boom, you just remember.
例えば芸能人とかで顔はわかるのに名前がどうしても思い出せない時とかな。
Like with celebrities, you know their face, but you just can't remember their name.
I am terrible at remembering people's names.
Yeah, I wonder if that's just the way it works.
Oh, god damn it. Jeez.
ところで君はどっから記憶を失ってるの？
So, how far back do you remember anyway?
How far back?
そういや俺や空の顔は知ってたよな。
Yeah, you know Sora's in my faces, right?
それに私の名前も覚えてた。
And do you remember my name?
How far? How far back?
I searched my memory for the earliest point I could remember. This background, oh my god. Was there a point where I could still remember at a point where I had forgotten? Different images floated through my mind as if to provide an answer. That was it. I'd lost my memory when I fell into the pond at the rest area. Really interesting. That had to be it. I couldn't remember anything before that. And I remembered everything after that. So that tumble into the pond was the line between my memory and non-memory. My consciousness was cut off at the moment.
I think it probably happened when he fell into the pond.
I announced that to everyone.
池というのは憩いの間の池のことですか？
By pond, do you mean the pond at the rest area?
I think so.
前のことは全然思い出せないの？
You don't remember anything before that?
ぼんやりとしたイメージみたいなのとか浮かんでこないのか？
No vague images or anything come to mind?
住んでたところの景色とか。
Like the scenery around your house, or
好きな女の子のこととか。
The girl you like.
ドラマとかだとさ、記憶はないのに指先は覚えてるなんてこともあるよね。
oh, on TV you sometimes see dramas about people who don't remember anything but instinctively know things. Maybe you're like Jason Bourne. Here, let me throw a book at your head. Oh. Okay, you're not Jason Bourne. Well, that's one possibility down.
なるほど。筆を持たせた途端、いきなり素人離れした芸術的な絵を描き始めたみたいなやつな。
I get it. Like that guy paints like a pro the instant he takes up a brush.
そうそうそう。
Yeah, exactly like that.
だからいろいろと見たり触れたりしてみるっていうのも手かもしれないよ。
So maybe you should try and touch lots of things?
Uh,
I didn't mean it that way.
そうだな。じゃあまず何をやらしてみようか。
Hello, NGH. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, what should we have him do first?
The conversation about me went on around me. My temples were throbbing. My face was distorted with the pain.
ちょっと待った。
Wait a second. Huh?
ん？
Huh?
今空が言ったばかりでしょ。
Sora just said it, right?
あまり気にしないこと、深く考えないこと。
Really shouldn't worry or think too much about it.
この少年、思い詰めるととんでもない精神状態に陥っちゃうんだから。
If you put too much pressure on him, the mental stress will turn him into a wreck.
とんでもないって？
A wreck?
錯乱状態っていうのかな。
Like mental overload, maybe?
うーとか、はーとかうめき出して突然倒れちゃうの。
Sometimes he starts groaning like he's in pain. Then he suddenly collapses.
そうなんだ。
Is that right?
だから記憶のことに関してはもう少しデリケートに扱ってあげないと。
So when it comes to things having to do with his memory, take it easy, her. You gently placed her hands on my head. When she did, it was strange, but it seemed to suck away the pain of Sara wobbling me with a book.
オッケー、わかった。
Okay, got it.
それじゃあ話題を変えよ
Now let's talk about something else.
先ほどから気になっていたのですが、
Something has been bothering me for a while.
う。ん？
Huh?
Huh?
彼のことこれから何とお呼びすればよいのでしょうか。
What do you suppose we should call him?
そっか、呼び方くらいは決めとかないと何かと不便だもんね。
Oh, yeah. We should probably decide to call him something or else it'll be kind of a pain.
ゴンベイにするか。
How about John?
適当だけど七種のゴンベイ。
It'd be fitting to call him John Doe, even though we're in Japan.
適当だからゴンベイだというのは全国のゴンベイさんに申し訳ないのではないですか。
But wouldn't calling him that just because it's fitting be rude to all of the people named John Doe?
Sora, I don't think that's anyone's actual name.
仮名なんだから適当でいいじゃないか。
Well, it's only for a little while, so it doesn't have to be perfect.
スナイパーにしようよ。
Let's call him Sniper!
I told you I'm not an assassin.
Well, I just gotta make sure. Here's another book. Hi-ya! Ah!
Still not Jason Bourne.
Just checking.
なんでそれにこだわるかな。
Why are you so hung up on that? I just saw the movie.
そういうタイプじゃないでしょ彼。
He's not that kind of guy at all.
じゃあポリフェノールサブローは？
What? Well, how about John Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell? Let me guess.
You just studied that in science class a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah, the teacher kept repeating it over and over. I can't get that word out of my head.
意味わかんないよ。
I don't get it.
そうですね。では私も一つ考えましょう。
Oh my god, Sara is so wacky. I love Sara, she's so wacky. Let's see. Let me think of another one.
キワクさんというのはいかがですか。
How about Melos-san?
What? You think he's a Xenoblade character?
なんだ？キワクさんって。
What's Melos supposed to mean?
記憶忘れちゃったくんの略？
Like short for memory loss. It just removing some of the letters.
縁起でもないな。
No, it's bad luck to name him that.
すみません。直接的すぎました。
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so direct.
ナッキョ先輩はなんかないの？アイデア。
Not you! Don't you have any ideas?
そうだな。
Well,
青少年でいいんじゃない？
how about Kid A?
犯罪者みたいじゃないか、それじゃあ。
That makes him sound like a convict or something, or a friggin' NPC in a video game.
だったら B 少年。
Then Kid B!
Same issue!
同じだろ。
What's the difference?
アスタチーネクメガワは？
How about Astian Kumagawa? Oh my god, I love Sara.
メモリーズオンというのはどうでしょう。
How about memories on? Oh my god, this is really fun.
匿名希望でいいよも
Oh, enough with this. Something simple is just fine.
How about forbidden anamnesis? Let's see, how about somnium X0? How about the kid from beyond the grave, version 2.8, final chapter prologue?
That doesn't even make any sense.
旧少年って手もあるけど
Well, we could call him Kid Q.
Stop adding letters.
うなあお前はどれがいいんだ
Hey, you. Which one do you like?
Well, I just said, I like Kid Q.
No, not you. Kid.
Well, you should have said that, Kurinari.
I hope this doesn't become a thing. Well, all of them suck.
贅沢言わないのこの大不況の真っ只中に
Oh, don't be so picky. These are tough times for everybody.
Well,
Oh my god, we get to choose? Okay. What the fuck? And none of these, okay, and none of these. None of these freaking, are any of the ones they said. Jeez. What kind of a weird ass choice is this? Let's see. Let's see. You know what? He reminds me of Makoto. He looks like a Makoto, so I'm gonna say Ishihara Makoto. I think that name fits him the best.
Makoto is good.
Really? Oh, I didn't. Oh, interesting. Makoto is the name of the main character of Ever17. Oh, interesting DQA. I forgot that. I barely remember Ever17. Yeah, the Sora route was pretty quick. It only took us about 3 streams, NGH. Because there was so much repeated from the Sugumi route. Really. So much was repeated. It's insane how much was repeated, really.
Makoto is good.
What? Oh, did they have a voice line for every single one of the names? Oh my god.
Makoto?
却下ね
No way.
絶対無理
Oh my god, NGH, that was my reaction as well. Oh my god, it was so heartbreaking refusing Sugumi during the Sora route. Seriously.
And yet, I, Takashi, Kuronari, fucked her anyway, even in the Sora route.
Forget it!
ありえないな
You've got to be kidding.
賛成しかねます。
I can't concur.
だって似合わないもの
I mean, it doesn't suit you. I'm sure they said that for every single one of the names.
ああもうめんどいから少年でいいよ少年で
You know what? And we're gonna be doing that like at least 3 times. Gonna be going by that choice. So we'll see some of the others on the other routes.
Okay, this is a pain. We'll just call him Kid.
Kid T.
No, just Kid!
Fine. Just then. Hello, fall one into the stream. Crash.
いい加減にしてよ
Enough. Sugumi pounded the table and stood up.
どういうつもりなの
Just what are you trying to do?
何考えてんのよあなたたち
What are you all thinking?
何って名前を考えてたんだけど。
What? We're thinking of a name.
ふざけないでよ
Will you idiots stop goofing off? The room went quiet. We all looked at each other.
そうだね
Yeah, she's right. The first one to open her mouth was you.
私たち彼の気持ちも考えないでちょっと悪乗りしすぎちゃったかも
We're not thinking about his feelings at all. We just got a little carried away.
そういう意味で言ってるんじゃないの
That's not what I mean.
では小町さんはどのように呼べばいいと思われますか
Well, Komachi-san, what would you suggest that we call him?
ほらね名前考えるのって結構難しいんだよ
See? Oh, see, it's tough to think of a name!
もういいわ勝手にやってれば
Oh, fine, just do whatever. I couldn't care less. Dokashi, would you like to join me?
Sure.
Sugumi said that in disgust and left the room.
どうしたんだあいつ。
What's up with her?
なんであんなに怒ってるの
Why is she so angry?
たけしなんか嫌われるようなことしたんでしょ
Dokashi! Did you do something to make her mad at you? That is not the good way to start off your relationship.
してねえよ。
I didn't!
俺にはさっぱり理解不能だけど、会った時からあんな感じでさ。
I don't get it. She's been like that since we met.
少し小町さんのことは慎重に扱った方が良さそうですね
It appears that we should be a little bit careful about how we treat Komachi-san.
しばらく様子を見てこちらに悪意や敵意がないことを示しながらゆっくりゆっくり打ち解けていかないと
Let's just be patient. Once she sees that we don't have any ill will or hostile feelings, things will probably resolve themselves. I felt as if something was controlling me. It's the player. It's Collider. The next thing I knew, I found I was rushing out of the room. Down the corridor, Sugumi was kicking water as she walked. She does relax. It's really interesting. I didn't know where she was heading. I called out to her back.
Hey, wait!
Soon Sugumi didn't stop. There was no sign that she would look back.
Sugumi! Sugumi!
When I finally caught up with her, I put my hand on her shoulder.
触らないで
Don't touch me.
触らないでくれる
Can you please not touch me? Sugumi stopped walking and said it in a small voice.
Sorry.
Apologizing, I took my hand from her shoulder.
何何の用
What? What do you want? Okay, damn, I'd like to do both of these choices. Fuck, I'm gonna make a quick save, because I'd like to see what she says about both.
I wonder why you're so angry and...
I jumped directly to the point.
どうして面白いこと聞くわね
Why? You're funny.
私が怒ってる理由がわからないの
You seriously don't know why I'm angry. I don't. Oh.
ねえ、もういい加減そういうのやめてほしいんだけど。
Listen, cut it out. I've had enough of that for a bunch of lifetimes. Just drop it. This?
とぼけないでよ、お願いだから。
Don't pretend like you don't know. Please. I'm not pretending.
しらちらしい。
I see through you.
私、もう何もかも分かってるのよ。
I know everything.
まさか、あなたまでもが奴らの仲間だなんて思いもよらなかったけど。
Damn, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? What guys? Oh, wait a minute. She knows him. He is the kid from the hospital. Oh my god. They must know each other. They've got to. He's the kid that knew her when she was in the hospital. And he's probably stuck at this age too. Oh my god, that's probably it.
No, I don't believe it. I'd never thought that you'd join up with those guys. Those guys? Join up?
あなた、さっき記憶喪失だって言ったわよね。
You were talking about amnesia, right? Yeah?
じゃあ、なんで奴らのことを知ってるの？
So how do you know those guys? We explained all that just a bit ago. I remember meeting you. Weren't you listening?
嘘つかないで！
Don't lie to me! Suddenly, Sugumi raised her voice.
バカバカしい！
That's stupid.
とにかく、私は騙されないから。
Anyway, I'm not falling for it.
もう二度と私に声をかけないで。いいわね。
Don't you ever talk to me or my boyfriend again. Got it?
With that, Tsugumi strolled away. That was, oh my god. Hello T, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Wow. So did we just confirm one of my old theories? That kid was the kid who was next to each other, like in the bed next to her in that clinic. So Kid also has Curé. But if that's true, then why did he get sick? Why did he get sick in the other routes? With that, Sugumi strolled away. I couldn't find the words to stop her. I stared after her, shrinking back in silence. Okay, you know what? That was okay. I gotta see that. I gotta. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta see what the other choice was. Sorry.
何？何のよ？
I haven't even introduced myself.
Somehow I couldn't look Sugumi in the eye. Just our eyes meeting sent my heart pounding.
Don't get any bright ideas.
挨拶なんか必要ないわ。
There's no need.
私はあなたとなんか口も聞きたくないの。
I don't want to talk to you. Why not? Did I do something to make you angry? Oh.
ねえ、もういい加減そういうのやめてほしいんだけど。
Listen, cut it out. I've had enough of that. Just drop it. Of this?
とぼけないでよ、お願いだから。
Don't pretend you don't know. Please. I'm not pretending.
しらちらしい。
I see through you.
私もう何もかも分かってるのよ。
I know everything.
まさかあなたまでもが奴らの仲間だなんて思いもよらなかったけど。
Okay, so that's the same.
あなたさっき記憶そうじゃなんで奴らのことを知ってるの？嘘つかないで。
Okay, this is all
バ
the
カバカ
same.
しい。とにかくもう二度と私に声をかけないで。いいわ
Okay.
ね。
So it's basically the same both ways. It's basically really strongly telling us that, you know, the kid that was next to her is actually Kid. Okay. Yeah, it was a non-choice. Yeah. It was a meaningless choice, basically. Because Tsugumi doesn't even have a root here with Kid. With that, Tsugumi strolled away. I couldn't find the words to stop her. I stared after her, shrinking back in silence. When I returned to the conference room, there was a three-dimensional image of Lemu in the center of the table. You, Sara, Sora, and Takashi were looking at it and discussing something intensely.
Hey, what are you talking about?
おかえり少年。
Hey! Welcome back, kid.
つぐみは？
What happened to Tsugumi? I shook my head.
な難しい女の子だろ
I told you, she's difficult, huh? But I'll tame her.
That time, I nodded. Tsugumi was difficult for sure. I had no idea what she was thinking. There was no point in prying any more into Tsugumi's situation. I asked him again.
So, what were you talking about? I mean, just now.
このような事態が発生した原因について。
The cause of the current situation.
それから今後の対応策。私たちは何をするべきなのか。
And what steps we should take from now.
それを話し合ってたの。
That's what we were discussing.
Oh, cause of the accident and the steps to take? Hey, do you mind filling me in on what you came up with? You can keep it simple.
わかりました。
Sure.
ではもう一度事故の経過についてご説明いたしましょう。
Well then, allow me to explain about the accident one more time. Saying that, Sora touched the holographic image above her temple. Then she said, 12:45 p.m. Lemu was suddenly struck by a blackout. The cause is unclear. Immediately after that, an emergency evacuation order was issued. The cause of this was unclear as well. In any case, the evacuation of Lemu by visitors and employees was initiated at this point. 12:54 p.m. The emergency doors were activated.
What does that mean?
浮島と直結した脱出用の非常口のことです。
That is referring to the emergency escape exits connected directly to the floating island.
非常階段の最上部に設けられています。
These are located at the very upper part of the emergency stairs.
通常よほどのことがない限りこの扉が開かれることはないのですが
Normally, except under extreme circumstances, this door is not opened.
But you're saying it was opened?
はい
Yes.
What exactly does except in extreme circumstances mean?
一概にそう言って良いものかどうか
I can't say for sure, but
マニュアルにはこう書かれています
in the manual it is written that
緊急の場合でもお客様には一時的にインゼルヌル状の加減圧室に留まっていただく必要がある
in the case of an emergency, it is necessary to temporarily hold visitors in the decompression chamber.
Why? But what if you have to escape in a hurry? Won't you have to stop in the decompression chamber?
減圧症を防ぐためです
In order to prevent decompression sickness.
Decompression sickness?
急激な減圧に伴い血液中に溶けた窒素が気化し血栓等を作ってしまう症状のことです
When there is a sudden decrease in pressure, the nitrogen that has been dissolved in a person's blood turns to gas and can cause blood clots that interfere with circulation.
Huh?
そのことは後ほどご説明いたしますので今はひとまず話を先に進めますよ
Oh, I'll explain that later. For now, let us continue on this topic, alright?
Sure. Anyway, what you're saying is that these doors that shouldn't be open were opened. Is that it?
そうです
That is correct. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna take a little bit of a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Oh my god, there's been no music playing lately in this scene. Oh, and of course it just came right back. Hello, email. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you before. Oh, thank you. Well, that's just lovely. Yeah, it's a really good game, isn't it? I love Uchikoshi's works.
これは私の推測に過ぎませんが、
This is only my best educated guess, but
おそらくパニックを起こされたお客様の誰かが混雑する加減圧室を避けて緊急機密費を手動で開いてしまったのだと思われます。
it would appear that one of the visitors probably panicked and manually opened the emergency airtight doors in the confusion.
そしてこの扉はその後閉鎖されることもなくずっと開放され続けていたようです。
And then the door was not closed, but was left open.
これにより約6気圧に保たれていた内部の混合ガスが急速に外部へと放出されることになりました。
Accordingly, the roughly 6-atmosphere mixture of gas inside was suddenly released outside the room. Sora continued her explanation. 2:39 p.m. Helium, since it's lighter than oxygen and nitrogen, was released first. An internal pressure dropped to the equivalent of the external pressure of 1 atmosphere. 3:55 p.m. Water leak occurs.
もともとレミューは飽和潜水仕様の設計をもとにして建造された構造物であり、
Lemu is a structure designed based on saturation diving specifications.
Saturation diving specifications? What's that mean?
内部気圧を外部の水圧と同等か、またはそれ以上に高めることによって本体が海水に押しつぶされないようにしていた。
To make the internal air pressure equal to or greater than the external water pressure, in order to keep the unit from being crushed by seawater.
ということなのですが、わかりますか？
That is what it means. Do you understand? I'm gonna say I get it, cause, yeah.
Yeah, I think I get it.
では、浸水事故が発生した理由も？
Well then, why was there flooding?
Yeah, that's right. Couldn't it be that Lemu was made to keep the internal air pressure and external water pressure the same, so it wouldn't be crushed, right? But if the air inside completely escaped, and the air pressure dropped to 1 atmosphere, then wouldn't the pressure of the seawater push in, and finally there would be a tear somewhere and seawater would come rushing in?
ほぼ正解です。
You are almost correct.
すごいですね、少年さん。本当に記憶喪失なんですか？
Impressive, kid-son. Are you sure you're suffering from amnesia?
Yeah, pretty sure.
他に補足すべきことはありません。
I have nothing left to add.
急激な気圧の減少が今回の浸水事故の主な原因なのです。
The sudden decrease in air pressure is the major cause of this flood mishap.
その後、被害を最小限に食い止めるべく、レミが浸水箇所の水密費を自動的に閉鎖しました。
Subsequently, in order to minimize damage, Lemmy automatically closed the watertight doors.
And so we're all trapped in here.
はい。
Yes. Maybe it was because I jumped into a complicated discussion. But somewhere in my head it felt like I was tearing. But thinking back on Sora's explanation, there were 2 key points. 1, the reason for the complex blackout was unclear. 2, the reason for the drop in air pressure was that we had sprung a leak.
あれ、ちょっと待てよ。
Huh? Hold on a second.
Takashi, who had been listening quietly until then, spoke up.
ここって今1気圧なんだ。
So this here is 1 atmosphere of pressure?
ええ、そうですが、何か？
Yes, that's correct. Why do you...
それならさ、俺たちが今耳に装着してるイヤホン、音声変換器だっけ？これってもう必要ないんじゃないのか？
So does that mean that this voice alternator thing that we're wearing, we don't need it anymore?
いえ、それは
No, please keep it in. You totally need it.
それはまだつけていてください。
Please keep wearing it.
どうして？ヘリウムガスだってほとんど排出されちゃったんでしょ？
Why? The helium gas is mostly gone, right? Only you remained silent. It looked like she was awkwardly avoiding any gaze. My gaze.
とにかくそれは外さないでください。
Anyway, yes. Please just don't take them off. It would be really bad. And, kill you.
Why not? What reason is there?
理由は
Oh my god, she's actually acting like this. The reason is, the reason is, does not compute.
まあ、空がそう言うんだからそれでいいじゃない。
Well, if Sora says so, that should be enough. Yes, my authority is absolute. Yes, continue, humans. I mean, people, friends, comrades, nakama.
別に装着してても全然違和感ないさ、これ。この変換器。
I mean, I'm still wearing mine, and I don't have any problem with it. You know, this voice alternator.
確かに今までつけてたのも忘れてたぐらいだからね。
Well, that's for sure. I almost had forgotten I was wearing it.
でしょ？
See?
そんなことよりもこれからどうするのか対応策を検討する方が先だと思うけど、私は。
Anyway, more importantly, we should be talking about what we're going to do as our next step. At least that's my opinion.
対応策か。
Next step, huh?
After that, we crossed our arms and started brainstorming, but we couldn't come up with even a single good idea. In the end, it didn't
助
even
けを
matter.
待つしかないってことね。
I guess all we can do is wait for help to come. Of course, there was no reason to expect a differing opinion. Nearly an hour had passed since Tsugumi had left the room. Sora said that she was going to try to think of a plan and went back to the control room. The remaining four of us didn't have anything to say and do, and continued to wait for contact or help from the outside.
つぐみ、戻ってこないね。
Tsugumi hasn't come back. Okay, Oe, I'll see you later. Sara muttered that.
このまま一人にしといていいのかな。
I wonder if it's a good idea to leave her alone like this.
いいってことはないだろうな。
I don't think there's anything good about it.
ねえ少年、さっきさ、つぐみを追いかけていったでしょ？
Hey, kid, you followed after Tsugumi a bit ago, right? Using your spy skills! Jason board!
I told you that's not my name. Yeah?
その時どこに行くとか言ってなかった？
She didn't say where she was going or anything, right?
Nope, she didn't mention anything.
しょうがない。
Oh well.
探してみますか。
You want to look for her? As if used words were a sign, I stood up. some reason, you made straight for the control room.
Huh? Why the control room?
少年覚えてない？
Oh, you don't remember?
さっき制御室に集まった時ソラが言ってたでしょ？
When we got in the control room before, Sora said something. Right?
生体反応をチェックしてみたらどうたらこうたらって。
By searching for life readings or biosigns of some such.
She said that?
ああ、確かに言ってたな、そんなこと。
Yup, she for sure did say that.
ちゃんと話聞いてたのか、少年。
Weren't you listening? I thought I was, but
で、その生体反応検出装置みたいなやつを使えばね、
So why don't we do a bioscan for life?
きっとつぐみの居所は立ちどころに判明しちゃったりすると思うんだ。
We'll probably know where Tsugumi is right away. Bioscan. It seemed like one difficult word after another was being thrown at me. I wonder if it was part of amnesia. There were so many words and phenomena and systems and stuff that I was at a loss. Without thinking, I let out a sigh. Incidentally, there was another thing that I hadn't been able to understand. Somewhere along the line, everyone had taken to calling me Kid. Oh wow, are you serious, DQA? I have at all possible points for both you and Sara. Oh my god, that's incredible, DQA. Kick ass. Yeah, tell me when the divergence choice is. I can just make another save there for Sara. I'll just make a separate save right there. Do you think we're gonna get to it today, or? Because that's fantastic, DQA. That random decision-making process to find a consonant on my name ended up with me being called Kid. Well, it was better than John Mitochondria anyway. But still, it was all hard for me to understand. I sighed again and followed everyone to the control room, shaking my head.
おや、どうかされましたか？
Hey, is something wrong? Sora tilted her head, looking at us quizzically, as we shuffled into the room.
あのね、このままつぐみをほっとくわけにはいかないから。
Well, we just didn't think we could leave Tsugumi alone like this.
うん。だから空に生体反応をチェックしてもらおうと思って。
Yeah, so we thought if we could get you to do another bioscan.
ああ、そういうことですか。わかりました。
Oh, I see. So that's it.
小町さんの居所を調べればいいんですね。
You want me to investigate the location of Komachi-san then?
少々お待ちください。
Please wait a moment. A map of Lamu is displayed on the monitor. It enlarged and reduced in size, slid, spun. The image switched and changed in a dizzying way.
hey, Sora? Will you really know where Tsugumi is just by running a bio search for her? You really know where Sugumi is just by running a bio search for her?
ええ、
Yes.
人間は高温動物ですから常に体が36度前後に発熱しているでしょ。
Humans are homothermic animals, meaning that they constantly maintain a temperature of around 36 degrees Celsius. I thought it was 37.
その体温を赤外線を使って検出するのです。
That body temperature can be detected using infrared radiation.
これによりレミュー内の人間の数もその居場所もすぐに特定することが。
Via this technique, we can affirm the location and number of humans in the Lumu complex.
ほら、もうわかりました。
See? There it is. There was an uncertain bit of light in Schweiterstock.
間違いありません。小町さんです。
There is no mistake. That's Komachi-san. Below that, in a room in Driterstock, there was also a number of light-emitting points overlapping. I figured that was probably the control room.
Huh? What is?
Just then I noticed something strange.
Oh!
In a corner of the monitor, life reading 7 was displayed in small letters.
Holy shit!
This is either Coco, Pee-Pee, or Big Bad.
do うしたの？
What is it?
Isn't there something strange about this number? See?
I pointed to the corner of the monitor. Life reading 7.
7？
7?! Is something happening to the stream? Are you guys able to see it just fine? Because YouTube is giving me an error message, but it hasn't cut me off. Seven? Okay. Why wasn't it 7 before?
Sudden?
どうして？
Why? There should have been a total of 6 people trapped in Lamu. You, Sara, Sora, Sugumi, Takashimi. Actually, because of Sora doesn't even have a heat signature too. It did this in both routes, man. My memory sucks. I could have sworn that it only said 6 in the other route. Okay. But then let's see, because Sora shouldn't even count as a part of this. So that actually means Coco. And maybe Kid's evil twin. I had no idea there was a game after Remember 11. Mr. Valdek, are you serious? That's insane. However, the main computer Lemmy was indicating that there were 7 people.
これは一体
What in the world? And then... Oh yeah, I do remember this. Someone is adjusting the life readings or something remotely. Life readings 576. 576, 576. The number is changed by the second. And always the number 6 plus or minus 1.
なぜこんなことが
Why? Why is this happening? Really, those last 2 are super obscure and they weren't even written by Uchikoshi. No wonder why. Interesting. So no wonder why I've never heard of them. Okay. Flustered and out of character, Sora was busily operating at the console. But the numbers continued to fluctuate, and there was no sign that they would stop. I shifted my eyes to the points of light on the map. Even if the life reading numbers changed, the points of light didn't increase or decrease.
もしもこの表示が本当は7だとしたら
If the number really is 7, then... That would mean that there's another person here that didn't get out in time.
7が正解だとしたらね
Yeah, and assuming that 7 is the right number.
まあ待てよみんな。
Hold on, everybody.
落ち着けって。
Calm down.
For a while, I watched the number switch. Finally, it stopped on the number 6. Life reading 6.
Huh? It stopped on 6.
壊れてたんじゃないのセンサーの誤動作なんてよくあることでしょ
It's probably broken or something. Oh, hello! Do you believe in gravity? Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you here before. And I do believe in gravity.
いえそんなはずは
No. No, it shouldn't be.
でも結局6で落ち着いたわけだからこれが正解だろうきっと。
Anyway, it looks like it settled on number 6. So that's probably the right number, right?
そうだよね
Makes sense.
よく考えてみれば他に誰かがいるとは思えないし
Thinking about it, it's hard to imagine anyone else is here.
But
だって少年私たちレミューの中をあんなに探し回ったんだよ
But what, kid? We looked all over Limu.
なのに誰にも会わなかったじゃん
And we didn't meet anyone!
that's true, but...
まあどっちにしろ館内を歩き回ってみればわかることなんじゃないかな。
Well, either way, we can check by walking around the complex, right?
それよりも今は早くつぐみを捕獲しなければ。
But first, we need to go secure Tsugumi. Wait, why do we need to do that? We just have to! We must secure Best Girl. She has to stay safe. I have to have sex with her in every route.
捕獲保護でしょ
Secure? You mean save?
危険なものから対象を隔離するのが保護。
Saving is removing an object from danger.
危険なものそれ自体を隔離するのが捕獲だ。
Securing is removing danger itself. Under my watch, Nothing will ever hurt Tsugumi.
Damn, he's already falling for her. Oh my god.
つぐみってそんなに危険なの？
Is Tsugumi really that dangerous?
あ、そういやサラもユウもまだまともに話してなかったよな。あの猛獣と。
Oh, that's right. I haven't told Sara, you, and you two all about that crazy girl, have I?
うん。
No?
うん。
No?
よし、それじゃあつぐみ捕獲作戦の開始だ。
Alright. It's time to think of a way of securing Tsugumi.
準備はいいかな？
Are you ready?
We climbed the emergency stairs, aiming for the floor that Tsugumi was on. Only Sora remained in the control room, thinking of ways to escape, trying to re-establish communications, rechecking the complex, and trying to get the other systems that were down back online. We arrived at Schweiterstock, and when we did, a voice came from the speaker above the corridor.
小町さんは今
Right now, Komachi-san
警備室にいるようです。
seems to be in the security office. I figured Sora was using the complex's intercom system to announce Tsugumi's location.
了解。警備室だな。
Got it. The security office, huh?
Takashi said that towards the ceiling. Oh, hello, G-Ace. Wow, a bunch of new people today. That's fine. Gravity. I love it when people have fun in the chat. On the way to the office, you said,
ねえ、クラナリ、一つ提案があるんだけど。
Hey, Kurinari, I've got an idea. Okay, I see. So, Ever7, Ever17, and Remember 11 were all written and directed by the Uchikoshi and Nakazawa team. That's really interesting, G-Ace. I see. Okay. And 12 Riven, Uchikoshi still wrote it, but a different guy, Ken Wakabayashi, was the director. I see. And what about the final one, 18 Code or whatever it was? I'm wondering now. Damn, so Code 18 was written by someone completely different. I see. Interesting. Huh. Maybe I'll eventually check out 12 Riven, who knows? And his name was Higurashi. How appropriate for this channel. That almost makes me want to let's play that on just on principle. That makes sense, G-Ace. I believe the same thing happened with, whatchamacallit? Zero Time Dilemma. I think the same thing happened where Uchikoshi wrote one of the three. Oh, it's not even translated yet. Wow. That is obscure. Damn. What about 12 Riven? Is that translated? I'll get back to the story. Hey, Kurinari, I've got an idea.
Huh?
こういうのってさ、女の子だけの方がいいと思うんだよね。
Oh, so 12 Riven doesn't have a translation either. Yeah, we're all waiting for Sakonia gravity. I think this kind of thing is, well, better with just girls.
女の子だけ？
Just girls?
私とマヨ2人だけで行くってこと。
I think just Mayo and I should go.
その方がつぐみも何かと話しやすいと思うし。
That way it might be easier to talk to Tsugumi.
Mayo は別にいいよね。
Mayo, you're okay with that, yeah?
もちろん私は全然 OK ですよ。
Yeah, sure, I'm fine with it, whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever, because there's really nothing else to do here. Interesting. Well, I will play Remember 11 eventually. That's cool. A lot of people really love the VLR. Personally, I think 999 is my second favorite visual novel of all time. Wow, I'm really looking forward to Remember 11. Oh, Root Double. Yeah, that was on my list too. Root Double is also on my list as well. But yeah, 999 is just one of my it was my all-time favorite visual novel before I read Umineko, really. And it's still just number 2 with me. I love 999 to death. And VLR is fantastic as well.
Wait, why can't Takashi and I come along?
こういうのは大抵男性がいるとややこしくなるもんなのよ。
This kind of thing gets messy when there are guys around.
4対1だと警戒心を持たれちゃうっていうのもありますよね。
4 against 1 triggers fear, you know? Fight or fright reactions.
あとは勘かな。
That's okay, Gravity. That and, let's call it female intuition.
Intuition?
私とマヨならうまく誤解を解くことができると思うの。
I've got a hunch that Mayo and I can fix this misunderstanding.
誤解か。
I don't like what happened to Clover in VLR. Really, I'm really looking forward to Root Double then. Damn, I think that just got bumped up the list. Interesting.
Misunderstanding, huh?
だってそうでしょ。私たち何にも怒らせるようなことしてないんだから。
That's what it is, isn't it? We haven't done anything to make her angry, so...
That's true. It might be better to just let the 2 girls go instead of going in a group.
For some reason, I didn't have any confidence in my ability to get Tsugumi to open up to us. And I was sure that type of thing wasn't one of Takachi's strong points either.
じゃあお任せすることにしますか。
Then I guess we'll leave it up to you.
So with that, you and Sara headed to the security office. Takashi and I were left in the middle of the corridor. at a loss as to what to do.
さてと、どうしようか。
So, what now? What do you say?
警備室の前で待ってみるか。
Want to wait in front of the security office? I don't think that would accomplish anything, but...
じゃあどうするよ。
Then what? I don't know.
ここはひとまず館内の見回りかな。
For now, we can take a look around. I've had enough of that.
I've done these I've done the whole other side. I've done Sora and Tsugumi and also their bad ending as well. So I've done.
Oh, well, I haven't. I haven't. You, Sarah, and I walked so much that we just about wore holes in our shoes. Schweider stock, Treacher stock, everywhere.
そんなこと言うんなら一緒にメリーゴーランドでも乗るか?
In that case, why don't we give the merry-go-round a shot? I don't know. Two guys in the merry-go-round sounds kind of gay.
Oh my god.
だろ?
Yeah.
まあとにかく俺はレミューの中を一通りチェックしてみることにするよ。
Oh my god, that was pretty funny.
Well, anyway, I've decided to take a look around inside Lemu.
自分の目で確かめないと納得できないたちだからさ。
I'm the kind of guy that just has to see things with his own two eyes.
So Takashi and I split up to search. We agreed to meet up at 9:30 p.m. We were to meet in front of the security office.
レミューは水面下に3つの層を持っています。
Damn, I wanted to see you and Sara talk to Tsugumi. But we gotta see everything from kids' perspective. Damn. Lemu has 3 layers below the ocean surface.
エルストボーデ、ツバイトシュトック、ドリットシュトック。
And only 3. If you even think there's a 4th one, then you are completely moronic. Ersterboden, Schweiterstock, and Drehterstock.
各フロアの間隔は17メートルです。フロアを1つ降りれば17メートル深くなります。
There are 17 meters between each floor because that is the name of this game. If you go down a floor, then you go down 17 meters deeper.
したがって3階、ドリットシュトックは水深51メートルの位置に沈んでいることになりますね。
Thus, the 3rd floor, Drehterstock, is 51 meters deep. With all that time on my hands, I visited Sora in the control room. Sora politely and in an easy-to-understand way explained to me about Lemu, of which I was almost entirely ignorant.
ドリットの外には約5気圧の水圧プラス大気圧1気圧で合計約6気圧の海水が満ちていることになります。
Outside of Drehter is a total of 6 atmospheres of pressure, 5 atmospheres water pressure, and 1 atmosphere of air.
仮にドリットから突然海中に出てしまった場合、
Sigma was smart in Zero Time Dilemma, but he was the old Sigma and young Sigma body. Damn, so many great games to play. Remember 11 and Root Double. Yeah, those are definitely on the list. Absolutely. Even if, hypothetically, you were suddenly to go out in the ocean from Drehter.
肺が6分の1に押しつぶされるか、または肺溶石の6分の5の海水が肺に流れ込んで、おそらくは数分以内に絶命するでしょう。
Your lungs would be crushed into about 1/6 of their size, and approximately 5/6 of them would be flooded. You would likely die in a matter of minutes.
Can I ask a question?
どうぞ。
Go ahead.
How much pressure exactly is 5 atmospheres of water pressure? It's hard to imagine.
1気圧は1平方センチメートルあたり1キログラムの重さがかかっていることを言います。
One atmosphere is 1 kilogram of weight per square centimeter.
レミューの内外の気圧差は5気圧ですから、その5倍、1平方センチメートルあたり5キログラムの力が加わっていると考えてください。
The difference in pressure inside and outside of the moo is 5 atmospheres, or a multiple of 5. Please think of it as 5 kilograms of weight per square centimeter.
5 kilograms of weight per square centimeter? So for each meter, it'd be 100 times 100 or 50 tons?
正解です。
That's correct.
But what about those people that skin dive? They can dive to depths about 30 meters, right?
フリーダイビングの現在の世界記録は150メートルです。
The current world record for free diving is 150 meters.
アクアラングをつけてそれなりの手順を踏めば、おそらく35メートルぐらいなら誰でも潜れるでしょう。
With an aqualung and fosses along the way, probably just about anyone could dive around 35 meters.
しかしその場合、肺に送り込むエアは高圧のガスを用います。
Oh wow, the true ending of Ever17 is really good. I am looking forward to that. I personally, I love the romance between Takushi and Tsugumi. And in that route, that was awesome. And I hope we get some more of that in the true ending. I am crossing my fingers hoping for that. Hilarious, Mr. Baldock. Oh my god. Oh jeez. However, the air sent to your lungs would be highly pressurized gas.
素潜りの場合は息を止めて潜るわけですが、素人だったら20メートルが限界ですね。
But with skin diving, they don't stop to breathe along the way. Amateurs can't make it past 20 meters.
それ以上になるとかなりの熟練が必要になります。
Any deeper than that requires intensive training.
Wow, is that right?
それから大事なことがもう一つ。
And there is one other important thing.
仮に水圧に耐えることができたとして、
Even if you could withstand the water pressure.
少年さん、あなたは51メートルも上にある海面まで泳ぎ切ることができるでしょうか？
Could you really swim over 51 meters to the surface? Damn, this is bringing up questions that I had in the Tsugumi ending. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you, TAs. Yeah, one thing I'm probably like, this is tentative, so don't hold me to this, but after Ever17, I'm probably gonna do the Fata Morgana prequel, which is much shorter. It's like 10 hours, I've heard. And then who knows? It might be Remember 11 or it might be Root Double. Probably one of those two. In the non-Ryukashi slot. Could you... Oh yeah, I just read that.
51 meters? How high is that? 51 meters.
I believe it's 51 meters.
15階建てのビルを想像してみてください。
Imagine a 15-story building.
あるいは3階建ての校舎を5個積み重ねたものでも良いかもしれません。
Or 5 3-story school buildings stacked on top of each other.
5 schools stacked.
A Wendy's dating sim, given the personality that the internet has given the Wendy's girl, that would be amazing. Honestly, that would be incredibly amazing. Seriously, now absolutely, Mr. Valdick, that is a gold mine that they're just sitting on. Even though I don't like Wendy's food as much as Burger King and McDonald's and KFC, I think that would be an amazing game, actually. But I think the only issue is that the Wendy's girl is actually based on a real person who is still alive, so that would be really awkward. Jeez. Oh my god, gravity. Wow.
No way. I couldn't swim that.
では10階建てのビルではどうですか？
Well then, how about a 10-story building?
水深34メートル。ツバイトシュトックがこの位置にあります。
The depth of Schweiderstock only amounts to 34 meters.
34 meters.
Oh, I don't think this choice is going to affect our route here. Let's see. Let's making a quick save. I want to see what she says if I say that.
Well, somehow I think I could.
え？泳ぐんですよ。歩いたり走ったりするわけではないんですよ。
What? You'd have to swim it, you know. This isn't walking or running. Seriously, I've seen you. You are not that badass.
Oh. But 34 meters? That's right over there.
Oh, that is so cool, GAs. If it ever gets like an in-game translation. Wait, who are you guys talking about? Who is badass in VLR? I can't see.
Well, I would float. Actually, I think it'd be easier than walking the distance on land.
少年さんは水深34メートルの水圧がどれほど苛烈なものなのか全く分かっていらっしゃらないようですね。
You seriously don't have any idea how severe water pressure is at a 34-meter depth. Do you, kid-san? Seriously. Oh, Dio, yes, I see. Yes, the VLR Dio, yes. Yeah, he was... Yeah, he was the, he played the antagonistic role in VLR. Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Huh? No, hold on just a minute.
Oh my god, GAs, are you serious? That's amazing. I was planning to play Iwahime after I finished Higanbana. Holy shit. Damn.
Just a second ago, you were talking about even if one could endure the water pressure.
そんな過程は無意味です。
Type of hypothetical talk is meaningless.
水圧を抜きにしてこの問題を語ることはできません。
You can't discuss this problem without water pressure.
But Sara, you said...
いいですか？
Listen.
もう一度だけ想像してみてください。
Ugh, this is infuriating. Try to imagine it just one more time.
水深34メートル、10階建てのビルの屋上まで泳ぎ切ることができますか？
You are 34 meters deep. Could you swim to the top of a 10-floor building? There was a severe edge to Sora's way of putting it. I felt like there was something of a warning contained within her words. Don't fuck with me. I can make your life a living hell. Especially here where I am God. What? Never mind. Sora,
Sora, you don't really think that I would try to break out of Schweiderstock and swim to freedom, do you?
You wouldn't, would you?
No way. Why would I do anything that reckless and crazy? Who do you think I am, Takashi?
いえ、それならばいいのですが。
Well, I should hope not.
It's fine, I understand. Right now, all we can do is patiently wait for help. Right? Right? Sora?
Yes, of course.
はい、そうです。
That's right. Saying that, Sora gave a big nod. As I was so involved in my chat with Sora, I had missed the appointed meeting time. I left the control room and headed towards the meeting point in front of the security office. But Takashi was nowhere to be seen, probably off making out with Tsugumi.
Hey, Takashi!
I called out to him, but there was no answer. Glancing at the door of the security office, I saw that it was open. I decided to take a peek inside the room. No one was there. I love that he was saying, I hope fans can see the subtle differences between Higurashi Go and the original series. Oh my god. Oh jeez. I love that. Trolling Ryukashi, trolling. I was tired a little while ago, Void Dweller, but now I'm feeling more energized. Not you, Sara, nor Tsugumi.
Hey, Sora! Sora! Everybody? Where are you?
I looked up at the bare ceiling and called out. I figured Sora would be in the control room monitoring me. But apparently she wasn't. The speakers in the ceiling remained painfully silent.
I wonder what I should do.
I still think that it's Burn Castle. I think that he's totally setting it up between to be a Higurashi Umineko bridge series. Like the big Rika, the older Rika is totally gonna be Burn Castle. And personally, I would just adore to see seeing the first meeting between Lambda Delta and Burn Castle. That would be something amazing to see. Like seriously, and to see, oh my god. And like things like that, and to see like what's the deal between Hanyu and Featherine, like that's something I can't wait to see. Like, cause the stuff that Burn Castle and Featherine talked about in their tea parties, like seriously, like it's sorta kind of connected with Higurashi, but not really. And but now we shouldn't really just try to. Oh my God, Mr. Valdek, I was there. Anyway, let's get back to the story. We're talking about Ryukushi stuff in the non-Ryukushi Let's Play.
I wonder what I should do.
I thought as I wandered walking through the corridors. First. Oh, we got choices. Okay. Merry-go-round is probably where Takashi is. That would be incredible gravity. And Relest, I completely agree. Okay. Control room is where Sora is always. Warehouse. We've never been to the warehouse before, so I imagine that would be where Sara is. Oh. Is this one of the, is this the, breaking point between, Sora and, I mean, not Sora, between you and Sara? Exactly, Relest. That's my hope. Like, that is my hope. Like, that, this would lead to a true Umineko remake. It would need to be like 100 fucking episodes, but god damn it, please. I would be begging for it. Like, well, maybe not 100, maybe as long as Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But, like... Oh, okay, can do these in any order? Okay, I'll just go from top to bottom then. Dolphin cross, merry-go-round. The Divergence is on day 2. Okay, thanks, DQA. Several dozen dolphins were connected in a circle. There were no horses, no carriages, there were no children's voices. And the blue ocean was just one paneling of wall away. We were all trapped in that place. Thinking that, it was hard to believe that the scenery spreading before me was reality.
What am I doing here?
That thought popped into my mind. What I was experiencing there seemed to be much more bizarre to me than the fact that I'd lost my memory. In other words, my doubts about the past were less than my sense of unease about the present. I was overcome by a sense that my existence was floating away.
Ah, 少年
Hey, kid!
何ボケっとしてんのそんなとこで
You spacing out there? You was peeking out at me from the shadow of a rock.
Not exactly.
Really?
Oh, that reminds me. How were things with Sugumi?
Well,
一言で言うと振り逃げかな
in a nutshell, it was like we whiffed.
What do you mean?
つぐみはいくつなのとかどこに住んでるのとかお腹すいたねとか最初はそんな軽い話から始まって
We started with light conversation about how old she was, where she lived, if she was hungry. We were biding our time, waiting for the right pitch.
最終的にはなんで怒ってるのってマヨが直球勝負を挑んで
Ultimately, Mayo asked her straight out, "Why are you so mad?" Ah!
And? What did she say?
だから振り逃げだってば
I said we whiffed, right?
空振りされた挙句出塁されちゃったって感じ
It was like we waited and waited for a good pitch, but we didn't get anything, so we swung.
So, what is it? Was it a big 0?
ゼロかどうかはわからないけど1じゃないことだけは確かでしょう
I don't know if it was 0, but we sure didn't hit a home run.
あとはひたすら牽制球を投げて向こうが油断するのを待つのみね
All we can do is wait for her to get careless and throw the right pitch.
Too many baseball metaphors. and get her out.
タッチセーフだよ。
No, get a hit.
私はただ触れたいだけ。手応えを感じたいだけなの。
I just wanted to get a sense, to feel what she's all about.
理由はどうあれ、人に嫌われてるっていうのはあんまり気分のいいものじゃないからね。
The reason is aside. There's just something unpleasant about being disliked. Saying that, you started walking. She got on the platform of the merry-go-round and petted the fin of a dolphin. I followed after you and jumped on the back of a dolphin.
ところで少年、こんなとこで何やってたの？
Kid, incidentally, what were you doing here?
I was looking for everyone. When it came to the security office, nobody was there.
What about...
What about you? What were you doing?
メリーゴーランドの周りをブラブラしてただけ。
I was just, hanging around this area near the merry-go-round, thinking how freaking Mayo just absolutely blew it in that conversation.
ちょっと一人になりたかったから。
I just wanted to be alone, so...
Alone?
You cast a lonely look at the dolphin as she patted its smooth skin.
ねえ、このイルカどうして動かないのかな？
Hey, why doesn't this dolphin move?
Probably because it's not turned on. Should be an operating panel around here somewhere.
Yeah, seriously, there's gotta be somebody operating the rides.
スイッチを入れたらこのイルカは動くの？
Oh my god, Gravity, that's what I said in the first episode! Like, I don't know why they didn't spell it as Y-U-U. Like, seriously. That's exactly what I said in the first episode. Oh my god, you're right, it is. It's making the Doge face. Mr. Baltic. You think if we turn it on, then the dolphin will move?
Yeah, probably.
海の中を泳いだり魚を捕まえたりするの？
Now it's just staring at us. And swim in the ocean and catch fish and stuff? What the fuck are you saying?
What?
私さっき思ったんだけど。
I was just thinking.
レミューの中にはイルカもクジラも魚も貝もタコだってクラゲだってイソギンチャクだっているのにさ。
Because inside Lemieux, there are dolphins and whales and fish and clams and octopuses. There are even jellyfish and sea anemones, but...
でもそれって本当は全部生き物じゃないんだよね。
None of them are real living creatures.
Of course not. They were all made by people.
当たり前かな。
I wonder. Yeah, it's spelled as Y-O-U on her sprite, on her name tag here. So that's probably why they kept it that way.
例えば深い森の中では生きていないものを探す方が難しいでしょ？
For example, deep in a forest, it'd be harder to find something that's not alive than something that is, right?
Not really. I mean, like, there's rocks and dirt pretty much everywhere.
God damn it, kid. I'm trying to be philosophical here.
木も草も鳥も昆虫も土の中の微生物だってみんな生きてるんだもん。
There are trees and grass, birds and bugs, soil and little living creatures inside of it. Everything's alive.
だけどここはどう？
But how about here?
こんな広い空間の中で生きてるのは私たちだけなんだよ。
The only thing that's alive in this vast space is us.
海の中の楽園なのにね。
And they call this an underwater paradise? Utopia? Ah, don't use that word after freaking Higginbana. Oh god.
この楽園では生きてることの方が珍しいのかもしれない。
So in this utopia, living things are outnumbered by non-living things.
つまり私たちは邪魔者。
Which in a way means we're...
死の世界に紛れ込んだ異物なんだと思う。
we're intruders in this world of the dead.
Damn you, I thought you were the happy one. Jesus Christ.
You petted the dolphin. The dolphin's deformed plastic smile didn't move at all. Oh my god, yes, the deformed plastic smile. You guys both thought of the same thing. Yeah, more like a utopia. A steel rod was stuck into its belly.
Do you hate Lemu, you?
Well,
難しい問題ね。
it's hard to say.
好きとか嫌いとかそういうのは考えたことなかったな。
It's not that I like or dislike it.
But you liked it enough to start working here, right?
ううん、
No.
No, you didn't.
違うよ。
Nope.
Oh, well then why?
With my question, you tilted her head. Then she just clammed up and started wandering about the around one of the dolphins. Finally, her feet stopped, and you quietly faced me.
大切なものを探してるの。
Yup, it has to do with her father. I'm looking for something important.
Something important?
お父さんの手がかり。
A clue about my father.
Huh?
実はね、私のお父さん、デミューの開発部門で働いてたの。
Actually, my father worked in the research and development division of the moon.
Research and development?
私も詳しくは聞いてないんだけど、
I don't know the details.
お父さん、レミのプログラムを作ってたみたい。
It seems like my father made the Lemme program.
Lemme? Wasn't that Lemu's central computer?
う
Yeah,
ん、もちろん一人でやってたわけじゃないよ。
of course he didn't do it alone.
そのプロジェクトの一員として開発に携わってたってこと。
He was one of the members involved in developing the project.
Huh? Is that so? What do you mean by clue?
お父さんね。
My father,
お父さん、ある日突然
my
い
father
なくなっちゃったんだ。
disappeared one day. I wonder if if you and Sora are sisters in some way. If the guy that treated Sora as his daughter was also Yu's father. I wonder.
What?
行方不明になっちゃったの。
So do you think he's being held prisoner by Lemu? He just went missing.
When?
それが
He...
物心ついた時にはすでにいなくって、
He's been missing as long as I can remember.
私が1歳の時、つまり今から17年前のことね。
It was when I was 1 year old. 17 years ago. Of course.
So you don't remember? Your father?
うん、
No.
写真とかムービーとかでしか見たことはなくて、
I've only seen pictures and movies of him.
ちゃんとした記憶は残ってないの。全然。
I don't really have any memories.
が言ったことも全部お母さんから聞いた話で。
Everything I just told you, I heard from my mother.
But why? Why did he disappear?
それが分かればこんなところまで来たりしないよ。
If I knew that, I wouldn't have come here.
What do you mean?
お父さんの姿が最後に目撃されたのはこのレミューの中だったの。
The last time my father was seen was in the moon.
だからここに来れば消えたお父さんの手がかりが何か見つかるかもしれないってそう思って。
So I thought that if I came here, maybe I would find some clue about my father. Oh my god, Jace, that's... Oh my god. A fun replace era, oh my god. I remember those things. You always gotta put spaces around your friggin' find replace. Oh my god. Whoops. I sure hope they had the undo. I sure hope they had the undo button ready. Yep, she's here to search for her father. I wonder if he's actually going to be alive in the true ending. Or hell, maybe we might get to talk to him in this ending. So I thought that if I came here, maybe I would find some clue about my father.
お母さんはもう諦めちゃってるみたいだから頼りにならないし。
It seems like my mother has already given up, so I can't count on her.
お母さん、お父さんのこと死んじゃったんだって思ってるみたい。
My mother has convinced herself that my father is already dead.
Nani?
The word dead had a heavy ring to it. You looked straight at me as her eyes watered.
でもね、
But, you know,
私は信じてるの。
I believe!
お父さんは絶対どこかで生きてるんだよ。
I know that my dad is still alive somewhere.
だってそうでしょ？
He has to be.
お父さんはただ行方不明になっただけで遺体が見つかったわけじゃないんだし。
My father just went missing, and his remains were never found. I couldn't find any words. I didn't know what to say to her. She might have been waiting for me to say something like,
You're right. He's probably still alive somewhere.
but I couldn't say it. I just nodded and couldn't even look back into her eyes. Finally, we promised to meet later in the conference room and split up. I thought I would go somewhere else. Okay, let's see. We'll never know, Gravity. We will never know who she is truly talking to. Let's see. It's too... I think this is a good place to stop for today. Yeah. Okay, so we will save. Save right here. Alright. Because that conversation was pretty long, so... Yeah, I think this is a decent enough place to stop for today. In 2 days, we will continue on... No. In 2 days is Higginbana, so we will continue this on Saturday. And, yep, we are going to have a Halloween spooktacular of Higginbana. It just worked out that way with the schedule. I didn't even need to change anything around. Okay, you guys? So, well, I had a real blast tonight, and I hope you guys had some fun too. So, until next time, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.